Part 1. The Hidden Trap of Living Together. Have you ever thought moving in with a woman was the next step in love? Most men do. But here's the truth. Living together can either strengthen respect or quietly destroy it. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. If you don't guard your frame, you'll lose more than space, you'll lose yourself. At first, it feels like progress. You share bills, mornings and nights. But beneath the romance lies a trap. The moment you share a roof, something shifts. She no longer sees just the man she admired. She begins to manage you. It starts small, how you wash dishes, where you leave your shoes. You laugh it off, thinking it's normal. But slowly you surrender piece by piece. Seneca warned, "He who is everywhere is nowhere." When you allow constant adjustments, you scatter your strength. One man I knew moved in after 2 years of dating. Soon, his girlfriend reshaped the space, the routines, even him. He thought compromise was love. In reality, he was teaching her that his boundaries were negotiable. And once that happens, respect begins to fade. Understand this. A woman cannot move into your space without reshaping it. Not because she's malicious, but because she is wired to build a nest, to create security. Epictetus wrote, "No man is free who is not master of himself." If you do not hold the line, you stop being the man she chose, and you become the man she molds. Love may bring her in, but only respect will keep her there. And respect is never given, it is earned every day by living with strength, purpose, and boundaries. Part 2. The psychological shift of living together when a woman moves in. Something fundamental changes. While dating, she still wears a mask, choosing carefully what to show. But once you share a home, the performance ends. Marcus Aurelius said, "You must build up your life action by action, and be content if each one achieves its goal." If you stop leading, every small weakness is magnified. For men, commitment feels like achievement. You won her heart. For women, commitment is a test. She begins asking silently, "Can he lead me? Can he protect me? Can he keep me engaged for the long term?" One man I knew worked late often before moving in together. She admired his ambition. But afterward, the same habit became selfish. Her perspective shifted because she was no longer just in love. She was evaluating his future worth. Seneca wrote, "To be everywhere is to be nowhere." When men give up too much for comfort, they lose direction. Many think making her comfortable will make her love deeper. But comfort without strength breeds contempt. A woman doesn't admire what is easy to bend. She admires what is steady. Epictetus reminds us, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." If you do not hold to your mission, she will test your boundaries until they vanish. Living together is not just sharing space. It is exposing your discipline, your focus, and your resilience. Lose those, and you lose her respect. Part 3. The silent tests of a woman the moment she moves in. The tests begin. They are not random. They are part of her psychology. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. If you fail these tests, respect fades, and with it love. The first test is boundaries. She will challenge small things, where you put your shoes, how you spend your time. It's not about shoes. It's about whether your word holds weight. A man who bends too easily teaches her that his limits are negotiable. Soon, she dictates weekends, friendships, even ambitions. Seneca warned, "He who is too quick to agree is too weak to lead." The second test is ambition. She'll want more cozy nights, more time together. It sounds sweet, but she's watching. Will you abandon your mission for her comfort? A man who gives up his path for approval soon loses attraction. She doesn't want to orbit a man who makes her the center. She wants to follow a man who has a center of his own. The third test is emotional control. Arguments will come. She may provoke, sometimes unconsciously. If you explode, she feels unsafe. If you sulk, she feels bored. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." The fourth test is masculinity. She may push against your role as a leader not because she hates it. Finances, decisions, even trivial matters become trials. Fail, and she sees you as a child, not a man. And here's the truth. These tests never end. Love can fade. Attraction rises and falls. But as long as she respects you, she will stay. Respect is earned each day by standing firm, calm, and unshakable. Part 4. The power dynamics you must never surrender living with. A woman is not just about sharing space, it is about negotiating power. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "A man's worth is no greater than his ambitions." If you surrender the wrong things, you lose not only her respect, but your own identity. The first power is time. Once you cancel plans, skip workouts, or abandon your mission for just one more episode, you've already lost ground. She may thank you in the moment, but inside she respects you less. A man rooted in his mission cannot be moved by convenience. The second is emotional state. If she can provoke you into rage, sulking, or collapse, she owns you. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." True strength is calm steadiness, not weakness disguised as vulnerability. The third is financial frame. Money is power, and if you surrender full control, she will silently wonder, "What do I need him for?" Collaboration is wise, but final responsibility must rest with you. Without that, you abandon your role as provider and leader. The fourth is your social world. Many men shrink their lives into just us. But Seneca reminded us, associate with those who will make a better man of you. When your world becomes too small, you become small in her eyes. She respects a man with influence, status, and reach beyond her. The fifth is boundaries. If she disrespects you, invades your privacy, or mocks you and you, allow it to have declared yourself weak. Once respect is gone, intimacy and loyalty soon follow. Better to risk losing her by holding the line than to guarantee losing her by yielding. True strength is not domination. It is the courage to protect your frame. Without it, you stop being the man she chose and become the man she reshaped. Part 5. Red flags. You must never ignore most men. Ignore the warning signs until it's too late. They confuse temporary comfort with true security. Marcus Aurelius warned, "What stands in the way becomes the way." If you refuse to face these red flags, they will destroy the respect that holds love together. The first red flag is casual disrespect. It starts as sarcasm or eye-rolling, then grows into open mockery. When a woman no longer fears disrespecting you, she no longer respects you. Respect, once lost, is nearly impossible to rebuild. The second is fading intimacy. In the beginning, desire is constant. But if excuses replace passion, "I'm tired, I'm stressed," it signals something deeper. Seneca said, "A sword never kills anybody. It is a tool in the killer's hand. Loss of intimacy is a tool showing loss of admiration." The third red flag is when the home becomes hers, not yours. She rearranges, redecorates, and slowly you feel like a guest in your own space. That is not partnership, it is silent colonization. The fourth is isolation from your mission. She may not forbid you, but she distracts, guilts, or pouts until your goals fade. One man gave up years of ambition for comfort. When he woke up, he realized he had lost both his progress and her respect. The fifth is endless conflict without resolution. Arguments repeat with no growth, eroding your authority until you are too exhausted to lead. Epictetus said, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." If every fight ends in circles, you are losing more than patience, you are losing command. The sixth red flag is when she threatens the relationship during arguments. "Maybe I should leave." She uses leaving as a weapon. She is already halfway out the door. The seventh is when you feel less like a man and more like a roommate. If every decision is negotiated, if you seek approval for what you once chose with confidence, you are not leading, you are being managed. These signs are not small. They are signals that respect is slipping away. And once respect is gone, love soon follows. Part 6. The ultimate rule before living together, moving in with a woman, can make you or break you. It is not about love, because love fades. It is not about attraction, because desire rises and falls. It is about respect. Without it, nothing else matters. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." If you do not hold your frame, you will lose yourself and her respect. Your frame is your mission, your values, and your boundaries. A man who bends this frame in the name of compromise wakes up one day a shell of who he was. Seneca warned, "He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary." Many men move in thinking it will solve problems. In truth, it magnifies them. If you are not grounded in purpose, living together will only expose the cracks. Epictetus said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." If you lack a mission greater than the relationship, do not move in. Because when she enters your home, she enters your psychology. And if you cannot guard that space, you will lose it. Love can bring her close, but only respect will keep her loyal. She may love you and still leave you. But if she deeply respects you, she will follow you anywhere. That respect is not given. Once it is maintained daily, in action, in discipline, and in strength.